All right, we're gonna kick off this cooking segment. My firefighter team. We got Justin, Josh, the Chief Grill Daddies. That was a bad whack I took at that, so we're gonna let you handle it from here on out. But we've been smoking a lot of stuff up here, and I feel like you put your heart and soul into this dish.
We do. We absolutely enjoy cooking. Barbecue is our specialty, so when y'all asked us to come on, we were like, we got to do some barbecue. So stayed up last night and made sure everything was prepped for y'all and brought plenty for the staff. Starting off though, we came up with our smoked ribs. Biggest thing about smoking meat is it's not about time. Everybody asks, well, how long do you smoke it? It's nothing about time. It is temperature and tenderness. So as long as you monitor the temperature on it and make sure you prep the meat well and get the right seasonings on there, and then you can always sauce it up at the end, but if you cook it right, you really don't even need any sauce.
It looks very seasoned. What'd you use?
So on this one, we had some homemade seasoning last night. We threw some stuff together, paprika, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and other secret ingredients we can't talk about because we do competitions as well.
Okay, against each other? So we have Fultondale, Irondale fire departments. Do y'all compete against, or y'all a team?
We are a team.
Team. Love that. I love that so much.
So Chief Grill Daddy and the Hose Draggers, that's our team.
And the Hose Draggers. Nice. I love that. Do you let the ribs soak in the seasoning for a certain amount of time?
We do. It depending on when your competition is or what type of cook you're doing, but absolutely, you want the dry seasoning to sit on there. It's almost like a marinade, so it'll actually soak into the meat.
Nice. And then how about this butt right here? Is this a Boston butt?
That is a Boston butt or pork butt. The same thing. That takes a little bit longer to smoke than ribs do. So we also did that, prepped it yesterday, and on the Boston butts, you want to inject them. And some people say take the fat cap off, you want to leave that on. Let that fat render down into it, it makes it juicy and delicious.
One of my favorite fundraisers growing up was just buying the Boston butts. Okay, now Chief Grill Stepdaddy, tell us about this mac and cheese.
I can't tell you about the mac and cheese.
Okay, well, you know what? We're going to come back to him in a little bit. About this mac and cheese, you say you bake it like regular mac and cheese, and then you smoke it. How do you smoke it?
So when you put it all together, get your cheese and seasoning on there, and then just put it in a smoker. Sometimes you got to be careful. If you have multiple racks, don't put it below your meat, or all those drippings will go in, which is delicious. It just doesn't give the aesthetic look that you're looking for. And then next is the cowboy beans, which is baked beans typically, but you put a lot of different seasonings, meat, peppers, onions, and it bulks it up. This comes from the firehouse. We love cooking this because it's a hearty meal. We can eat the meat, eat the beans, and it tastes amazing, but it's also great for competitions as well.
Yeehaw. And speaking of competitions and all you guys do, there's a big event coming up April 6th.
There is. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, we have an event April 6th in Trussville at Ferris's. And it's going to be to raise money for our cooking team to do the different charity events that we do throughout the year, such as the Children's Burn Camp, the Kids Fire Camp, and any other events that we need to cook for throughout Alabama.
So this is a time for people to come to that entertainment district down there in Trussville, eat some food, buy some food, raise money, and then you guys take that money and then you give back to charities throughout the year.
That's correct. This will be the one event that we're doing that we're actually not cooking at. We'll have it catered and have music bands, a bunch of people come out, EMA's coming out, Jefferson County 911, and other fire departments. Trussville Fire will be there. So it'll be great. Come out, see the fire trucks, meet some firemen, meet our team. But we raise that money and it helps us tremendously. The Kids Fire Camp that he talked about and the Kids Burn Camp, that's just something we get away from work and we get to go help the kids out, and we love it.
Is the burn camp down at Children's Harbor?
Yes, it is.
Okay, I used to lifeguard at that camp when I was in high school, so that was such a special thing. And you guys, how long have y'all been giving back together to all these charities?
So we've been doing this 8 to 9 years. Our team's really built up. We had a trailer donated from All Pro Fire, and we've been able to put everything together to where we go across the state now. But we need that funding, so we need people to show up to that event to help us out.
April 6th is my favorite entertainment district in all the land in Trussville. What time?
At 6 till 10.
6 to 10. It's going to be great. When we come back, we're going to just sample everything on this platter. Breakfast is served. Or lunch.